Hey,
Deadly.
Chef.
Alright,
Hey,
I'm gonna
man.
record this. Let's go.
Are you
I'll put
recording
you-
as well, Deadly?
Yeah, I'll record as well.
It took me 12 hours to upload that one video.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
On Australian internet? Yeah, can be.
Did I get the right map? Yeah, this is Nepal.
Depends on how long. Are you recording in between matches as well, or are you stopping it and starting it?
I just record the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, a couple that I did, I stopped and started in between matches just to try and cut down on size. But all good.
I'm not that complex. I know how to do that.
Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I don't know where to sit on this map.
Depends where they go. Yeah. Either die or back off, that's all we need to do right now. We just got roasted there because they engaged better than we did. And we didn't respect the Reaper that came around the side.
Sigma instead of Hog?
Yeah, I mean Sigma, like, the amount of shield break they have right now, like, for the one shield, they're just going to walk over our shield. It's not really going to matter. I don't think we really want to be playing Orisa Hog into this. Can
good
you
anti.
pause, Dim Sim?
Anti. Pause.
Yeah.
Fuck, what is it?
Control Shift
what is
equals.
it? Shit.
Control Shift equals.
Got it. I forgot how to pause. Why am I pausing? Oh. So I had my chat like all the way up, so I didn't actually see any new stuff. I'm like, oh my bad. Okay, that's a Smurf account.
We're gonna lose this fight again. Brohan's gonna die and we're gonna have to back off. Guarantee it. Someone's gonna touch.
No, I don't think they're gonna touch.
Just didn't know how to engage into it, right? Like we were just shooting shields for most of it.
Score.
So why Sigma Orisa annoys me because it's just so much shields, like it's so just overcompensating so much.
Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round two. Capture the objective.
My will made real.
Now what are you gonna do about the Reaper? See, pathing that way, especially when they've got a Lucio, is just a bad idea. Because the
I'm
Lucio
back.
is just gonna do exactly that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm back now. What did I miss? Did we win? Oh no, they
No.
no.
They're playing shields. We either have to go like maximum shield break with like Hanzo. Or we just have to try and ignore the shields as much as we can by sitting up on high ground and playing around it. Because they're playing a very bulky comp, so if we try and surround it.
Oh, they're using Smegma and Orisa.
Yeah, they're playing maximum shield comp, and we're trying to play
Fuck.
bunker into it. It's just not going to work. We don't have the shield break to be able to
Not-
deal with it.
Yeah. Wouldn't they need like like you said, a Hanzo? Even a Symmetra, for fuck's sake, use that as battery. Like this is like prime time Symmetra.
I'd even be
Juice.
tempted, yeah. I'd even be tempted to play Sigma Zarya Symmetra with a Lucio into this.
Let me be the Symmetra. Do you trust me to be the Symmetra, Deadly? I love playing her. She's so fun.
With a Hanzo.
Especially with this new fucking character.
You gotta target that Reaper.
And he's such a big target as well. What's his name? Smegma? Yeah, he's a big target. Nice. Nice, Roku. Nice.
Gonna get that Reaper.
Oh, he got away. The one that got away. Oh, how is he not dead? Focus him. Oh my god. Do it.
There
Oh
isn't
my
much.
god.
There isn't much focus. That's the problem. Like they're focusing hard
Yeah.
based on what the Reaper's shooting at, whereas they also had better
Defeat.
healing with their Moira. Like because of the comp they were running, like us running
Yeah,
Ana.
it's very close
just
range, yeah.
didn't.
And on shields, yeah.
Play of the game.
Yeah, Moira's orbs will go through those shields.
Yeah, but also just her healing in general, right? Like she can be in there doing it. Whereas if you play Ana, like Ana's got no space, especially against a brawl comp like that.
And in that
Just-
little tight
play
knit
Moira.
space where they're all on. Yeah. My leg. I'm that exhausted that when your heels or legs start to feel the muscles in your legs start to hurt.
Mm.
Has anyone felt that, or am I just an old guy?
No, I get that. just like we're banging our head against the wall with that same comp.
I think it's because
Did you?
they're practicing it. That's why.
I'm not sure if still practicing that comp is the best idea.
Mm.
But I mean, practicing it, sure, but there were like
Like,
things
even if
that
they fail, I
just
think
weren't
like
happening. Like
um,
so, like like the shield break that you're gonna have just isn't gonna work. So you either have to try and take them on, or you have to try and go for better shield break than they've got. So try and go for like a stun for that Reaper, like, or just target him because he was playing split the whole time.
mm.
Leave for this one.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, they're trying something with maximum shield break.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Got.
Against this comp,
5,
yeah.
4,
Against what they're running, it's
2,
gonna struggle a little bit. But if you can force the Pharah to have to come close, so they're running a Pharah, so if you can force the Pharah to have to come close range, you get better value out of it. But we've got the better shield break. They've only got the one shield here.
Oh.
Nice
shot,
trash.
Get the May. I hate that slut.
First one round.
Just be sharking orbs into their covert. Why are we back at them? Get the Sigma, he's feeding, just actually destroy it.
Smegma, get Smegma. Nice, they got Smegma.
Now you're gonna get the fire again.
Oh, because of the res, yeah. Wow, nice job cover. He actually got the shield right up to where she was.
Now he's on his own. Nice, you got them split well here. Just, yeah. Roku back up.
Gale the Mahal.
Gale the Mahawk. Oh, a Doomfist actually stunned me out of my ult as Sigma by punching me. I was like,
Cool.
what? I didn't know that you can cancel.
We just didn't
Oh.
get set in our positioning there. We kept like changing, and then, but we went, so like they soft reset around the church tower, and we reset on one side of it, and they just kind of came the other side, and then came the other side.
Oh shit. I lost.
Oh Jesus! push on him now. Just fight and die on point.
That Zarya is so
Yeah.
low. Fuck.
Nice, good kill on the Zarya.
Oh,
Got Barrage out, she only got Orisa. You can still fight that, you can still fight that.
There's 3.
don't let it
No, no, you can't.
Resin.
Hide in. Just hide here and get a tire, then we can get a re-engage. We're just staggering out right now.
Oh, I know what it's doing.
No.
Nice, nice, nice. You gotta get that fire, gotta get that fire.
Nice.
By the way, are you guys recording this in aerial view or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have birds. Oh, we have
There's
squirrels
no way we
today.
lose this, surely. It's alright.
Oh,
Target focus.
Payload has reached the checkpoint.
Proper target focus and just positioning to try and force them to go somewhere. Like we're just kind of randomly positioning ourselves right now, I think. I see it. You just if you're gonna play like that, if you're gonna play the Orisa Hog like this, you may as well just go Ryan Zarya, like through.
what, getting aggressive?
Well, yeah. The amount of times I've seen Brohan like just walk out like away from his shield and stuff like that, it's just go Ryan Zarya. Blizzard barrage inbound. Oh, he hooked her out of it. That's actually huge. Just back up and use it.
Nice.
No.
Who's using the ult? Oh.
It's alright. We win this. We win this. Brohan, you've
Whoa,
not got a
Brohan
shield.
is way out.
I mean, we'd won the fight anyway, but it was still very risky. And he's pushing more back up. Kill the Reaper. He's got no fate. Kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper.
Nice, Roku. Only good players are on fire. I'm kidding.
I can't see who's on fire.
It's Roku. Oh, Brohan was covered, and then Melb. Now it's just Roku.
You gotta back up. Yep.
No.
Try and help Trash if you can. Dial cart, try and get an extra fight. No. I'm gonna switch out to stall picks. Oh, we've got ults.
Don't go out there, Roku! Oh my god!
Up. Yep. Oh, huge.
Yeah, and the May's just gonna hard target. Gotta get the May. You gotta get the May. She's the carry right now.
30 seconds.
Oh, that
Or the
bitch!
Zarya, I should say. Like, yeah, you gotta get this. You gotta get either the Zarya or the May. Moira's not the target. Get the Zarya, get the Zarya, get the Zarya. If you're gonna play the May, you need to target focus who's like kill the Zarya. Just yell at them.
10 seconds remaining.
Get the Sigma.
Get Smegma! Yes! Nice cancel of the res.
That was
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
It was due to the R.
GR.
GR.
Initiating
Like G to the G means GG, and G to the R means.
Oh, it's good round.
Round.
I get you.
ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
How many maps are we doing, Dim Sims?
5.
Oh, wow. This is the second, isn't it?
Mhm. Cause when I spoke to other teams, they do it in a way where each map they do one push each on every map, but we're just gonna do every map
Two,
AOLs
one.
and the best out of 5, I guess.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
That's why I always tell them like I leave enough time for 5 maps.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
this is Sigma. What's a Sig? Oh,
Sigma does a fuck ton of damage.
yeah.
Just back off. Don't take a fight away for your Orisa. They know he's gone now. Nice, get the Orisa, get the Orisa, get the Orisa. Oh, the Orisa didn't die? Oh, come on. The
Fuck
Orisa
the
should have died
Orisa.
about 4 times by now. Next is the May. Nice wall. Got her. Yeah, huge. This is winnable now.
Oh, nice.
It's alright, we have
Cover
respawn
on that
advantage. Just play around covert.
Yeah, trap them, Hitman. Trap them.
Raku's DPS Mora. Just kill the Mora.
Fuck her up.
They're just feet. Yeah,
Yeah, it's called trickling in.
Get
here.
the Sigma, get the Sigma.
and they're feeding. Cut.
The payload.
That's it. Stagger them pods.
He's on a cart.
No, 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 you need...
No,
Yeah.
you need Zen. Never mind. Isn't it
No,
usually
it's
Zen? Oh, no.
what's her name? May's there. Should be fine. Should be
I
alright.
know, but isn't it in this comp we're having now? Who's the best person to be on cart right now?
Probably
I
Lucio.
think
Because you're not
Lucio,
trying to
yeah.
take a fight. You gotta back up though, like you're 4v6 as they come out of respawn. So I don't mind pushing up like that, but there's a limit to how far you go. Because now you've lost your Orisa, so you have to play defensive. They have the advantage now.
Did they taxi Orisa? Oh no.
You gotta get them, mate. But not just forget about everyone else behind you.
Oh!
Nice, keep everyone alive. Unlucky.
That's it, Gem. That's it, Gem. That Orisa should be dead by now. How long has she been? Oh my god.
You're not gonna have any follow-up for a blizzard there, that was a waste.
What was not the follow up?
Oh, the blizzard when May altered, like our May. There was no one there to follow up when the people were frozen.
Ripperino. I think Covert's gonna swap.
I think
Maybe to Roadhog.
is Trash going? Yeah, he's gonna jump down.
What's Covert doing?
Oh, Hanzo knows he's there. Yep, they know he's there. And it's trapped.
What was Covert doing there?
Just covert.
Yeah, he was just in the spawn.
Maybe he was
Sitting
waiting.
there.
Thinking, talking.
Ah, problem. Oh, Roku's Moira. I didn't realize that.
Oh, they're doing pharmacy now.
Nice. It's alright, just watch the dragon. It's not a big deal.
Roku turn around.
Nice, Roku-kun.
Get the Lucio, get the Lucio. Be right on him. There you go.
Oof.
Helden sterben nicht.
Good signal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. Interesting.
Hello?
Get beat out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We win this.
Careful the fall.
It's alright. The Widow
Oh no,
is
Gem has no
behind
anchor,
us.
Gem has no taxi, she's gonna fall. Yep.
Do we know the Widow? Like,
There's a winner there. Yep, they do now. They do now.
I mean, she was back there for
Yep.
ages.
Yeah.
Just free firing, like, and no one called it.
She's still there now. There we go.
She dead. The bitch got stanked.
Nice, got the sig.
Get the May slut.
Yeah, okay.
Nice trash. Oh, Roku, you make me so proud with your healing.
Covert's getting aggressive.
That's trash. That's it, trash.
Get Sagama. Nice too.
G to the G.
Play of the game.
Oh, murderous bitch.
Double double kill.
That's a lot of healing. Alright, Avatar, you're in. So is Chef.
Oh, am I in? Oh, okay.
Yep. Right.
Righto. Let me just start recording.
Who am I taking out? Trash and Chef.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the other chat.
Okay, bye. Hola, Roku.
Hola. ¿Cómo
Hola.
está?
Hello, Hitman.
Ugh.
Hope you guys don't mind I subbed you guys out.
How
that's
dare
fine.
you sub me out?
How dare
Your top 500 DPS Moira you just subbed out.
So what did you guys think of that? The first 2 maps? From what you
Nepal was shit. That was we played like garbage and we didn't expect the Sigma because we should have. We definitely should have expected that. Second map was fine. I mean,
Second
there
map was good. I
there were
like it.
things we could nitpick, but yeah, it was fine. I'm not upset.
I like overall, the shield break tactic worked. So
Just shit talking in chat. It's all good.
I can't believe I missed it. Oh my god, I need to put numbers next to my maps.
where's Deadly? I'm here. I'm just thinking.
So Deadly, what do you think?
I thought it was a
It's
bit.
getting a
It was a bit scrappy.
yeah.
With too much organization, especially like on your attack run. You just kind of kept staggering each other out, and either team just kind of bumblefuck that would win a couple of times. But swapping to the Pharah was a good idea because they didn't swap to counter pick you, and you just rolled after you picked the Pharah.
Did you want to give them some feedback now, Deadly, or you think it's
No,
all good?
I don't really think there's as much. It's just
Okay.
things like it's just engagements and things like that. Like it's stuff
Yeah.
that it's not going to help to tell them about now. Seems like if you're going to play the Orisa, you have to play like in a staggered line. Right? We're trying to play 2 consecutive. I still think you guys should just go like Sigma Zarya or Ryan Zarya or something like that.
Oh, whoops! I actually meant to shut
Sigma
Gem out.
Zarya. I was testing it with Sky the other day, and Sigma Zarya works really well.
Sigma Zarya is fucking dope, dude.
It's fucking stupid how well it works.
Yeah.
Because it's Rhine but faster.
Yep. And with range.
Yep.
I reckon on Iconvolt the Junkrat Hanzo, the shield break. I reckon that went well.
Yeah, it was working alright.
I mean, we didn't really defend all that well, but we walked it in the attack, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as the are you guys at all like trying to track ults or like plan
Yeah,
for ults
a
used
little
in
bit.
fights? Okay.
Yeah. It's mainly Genix who does that.
Well, Brohan's starting to get into it.
Yeah.
It's good. Because yeah, there was a couple of times there where they like won off an ult or something like that, and it was I'm just like, yeah, you guys didn't really like you. It's not that you didn't know; it's just you didn't really have a plan for it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened. But yeah, which is fine. Like swapping off the Reaper to the Fire Hanzo was the best thing you could have done because that Reaper mate was just not going to work on second Iconvolt.
I think the what was it, the second point on Eichenwald when we were defending, and we just kept shooting on their Pharah, and then that just fucked them over.
I killed their Pharaoh 3 times as a Junkrat.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
you shouldn't be running Pharah inside Eichenwald. That's not how that works.
yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like Brohan's way too aggressive, but
Well, see,
'cause
that's
he
why I
just
think
kept
you should
running
just
in
put
past
Rohan
his
on
shield and
Rohan.
dying.
Yeah, that's.
Or he needs to learn Sigma. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah. He can save himself. I mean, even Ryan now, Ryan with his like,
With
his
that
new
knockback
passive.
res, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like
shit's stupid.
people are sleeping on my boy.
Stop the payload.
Who should I spec?
In case you couldn't tell, I still hate playing May.
Yeah, Yeah, you did a Blizzard on second, Iconvolt second, that was a bit of a nerfed.
Yeah. Well, I was switching anyway.
Yeah. No, you didn't need to try.
How did you not see that?
Alright, where's
Go
the
down there,
rotation? Who's
throw heal
calling the
balls.
rotation? Who's calling the rotation?
No one.
Nice, got the BAP. Really BAP with Sombra Dive? It's interesting.
See,
Oh,
like,
come on,
comms get
Ang.
a
Thank
bit,
you.
comms get like a bit hectic in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows, like, there is a lack of
Yeah.
target focus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why. It's because everyone's calling their own target. I feel like in that situation, you just need to say, I'm the Mei, I'm the target
Hey,
caller.
Genix.
Because, like,
Would you like to
ultimately,
join in?
ultimately Mei can't do much on her own. And the reason you play the Mei is to be able to isolate a target and murder it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Genix, did you say you want to join? Off to map 3. Nah.
Dead. My brain
did.
literally feels as if I've been put into a microwave. And yeah,
Nice
it's
time.
kinda cooked.
That's okay.
Ang should not have died there.
No, he could have faded out.
He should have faded out. Oof.
I wouldn't be able to jump in and spectate, would I?
You can. Let me just set it up. Hold on.
Alright, they pressed Q. I mean, like, if they're playing dive, like, that shouldn't have really.
Oh, Brohan got long spawn. Oof.
Ooh, no.
That's
Are you
not
online?
good. They need to run.
now.
They need to run right now.
Hold on.
Get the Sombra.
Okay.
How are we going? How are we going though?
We're
Um,
1-1 right now. Into the third game.
Like, what's it look like from an outsider view, without comms?
There's not really a lot of target calling, from what I can see. In the sense
Yeah.
that, like, I think it's just getting muddled.
Yeah,
As opposed to it not
kind of
being
gets
there.
lost with, like, you know, it being mid-fight, Rohan trying to call a rotation, people calling targets, like,
Yeah.
their own individual targets that they're looking at. Like, a lot of targets get cold, but no one gets
Yeah,
focused.
like, I feel like that's it. Everyone looks at their own thing and then goes, let's kill this thing. But it's not a. It's.
Because it's like, you know, there was a couple of times where I froze their Reaper or walled off their Orisa, and it just wasn't much
Yeah,
follow-up
on
when I was
Iconvolt
calling it.
first, you walled off their Orisa, and that should have been it. Orisa
Yeah.
dies there, and she survived for 30 seconds.
Yeah. So I was calling as soon as
Ooh,
I
that's
did it.
an
So I
oft.
walled it off. I'm like, Orisa.
Oof.
That's a big bomb, boys. It's a bomba.
That was coordinated.
That's all they're going for.
EMP bomb.
Oh.
I hate Sombra.
EMP blade. I did invite you.
I too hate Sombra. Can we just delete Sombra?
Yes.
That would be nice.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, he didn't join.
Just build a wall.
I mean, Jesus
I
Christ.
invited you, and then I turned you off global spectate. That's why I know you were here.
I was
I mean-
in the game. I was waiting.
Oh, okay.
But see, a wall doesn't keep the Mexicans out. You gotta build concentration camps. Big brains.
Hey, we're recording
Oh,
this, so
play
that's
with
on
the
public
Sigma as
record.
well. Hello.
Why is he putting?
Yeah, I'm also recording.
Monkey.
Ooh, did Genji get booped?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
Big Blossom. Help your support.
Yes, I just completely lost what's
Gem
going on.
shouldn't have been where she was there.
No.
I don't know how she ended up.
She should have gone more towards spawn.
Yeah. It was probably because of the Genji pressure, to be honest. That's a really bad window, but they're still gonna get Brohan. Interesting.
Big loss.
It's okay, just
Lost
leave.
your shield.
Still
Oh.
doable. Someone's disconnecting.
I'm actually interested in this. That then, in the fact that, are we running were we running a Sigma before? Or
We were running Sigma before, now we're on Hog.
we're running Roadhog now, right?
Yeah. Which is better.
Had we played Sigma Zarya?
No, we haven't played
Nah.
Sigma Zarya yet.
Alright, so
Sigma
That is one
Zarya
point
against
combo.
Dive though doesn't really work that well.
Mm,
Sigma
I
is
mean,
a
like
bit
if
better.
you play it like
we're
really
not playing
clustered,
against Dive.
sure, but if you're playing it really clustered, you may as well just play Ryan Zarya.
Yeah.
With a Moira Lucio and
Agree.
Yeah.
Target, but you can deal with it.
Yeah.
Depending on who it is.
I was gonna say if we're not playing against the dive comp, like Zar Sigma is one of the more
it's powerful.
ideal combos that they yeah, well, top 500 games are constantly running it for a reason. And I can dare say Overwatch League, when Sigma comes into it, there'll be a lot
Well,
of
Sigma's
Sigma.
just mid-range Ryan, really. Like,
Yep. Great.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I mean, even with this comp, you could probably run something like just a bunker with a Baptiste. Go with Torbjorn.
What the?
So we got Supercharger runs in respawn.
Yep.
So did we get any pins? Go Buddha with the quick plug.
Right?
So innocent, so innocent.
Sombra dies. Ah, come on, Buddha. That was an
What did he do?
easy hook. He whiffed his hook. He threw it in between all three of them instead of hitting one of them with it.
Oh.
There's somebody. Yep. Dang. Come on, man.
Oh, where's Samba? Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, didn't need to use the bay wall there. It's 3v6 right now.
Yeah, but your supports are only trying to heal each other.
They need to call for help then, like Jeff, then that needs to be helping.
I like to see Gem position herself on that bridge.
Up top?
Yeah. That's literally number one on our spot.
Yeah.
Won't she be scared
Because it
again,
takes
guys?
it,
Like,
because it
Winston?
takes a lot. Yeah, but then she just drops into her team, and then Winston can't do
And then
shit.
she can rotate all the way back up again. Like the enemy team has to burn resources to get up there, whereas all Gem has to do is step
Yeah.
backwards.
Just think most of support positioning is just make it as expensive as possible for the other team to get to you. So,
Oof. That was not a good. He should have faded out and then done that.
Why did we nano?
yes.
Yep.
She's switching. Hope she's switching.
They technically should be winning this fight.
Oh, you
Until their own May walls off their own tank.
just well off, yeah.
Yep.
That's okay.
So feels bad.
Genji.
Focus the Lucio is frozen.
Big sleep. Big sleep. This is gonna be.
Get out there.
What the fuck? Better slag down.
I don't really. Huh?
What the fuck?
30 seconds.
I
Those
don't.
weirdos. What the fuck?
Well, that's it.
We're gonna turn around.
Oof.
Yeah, I just lost connection to game service. Did everyone just like get a restart? Or was it just me?
No.
No, it's just you.
Okay. Can you invite me back, Timson?
Yep.
That
Are you back on?
T-Mobile, that
Yeah.
T-Mobile internet over in America.
Tell me about it too.
It's the American Telstra.
Arriving at
So
actually
literally any American country or country.
Stop. Oh.
That's GZ here.
Yep.
Oh, get the honor. She's won.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
And everyone coming back.
Big.
That's actually big. Get deeper, get
Okay,
deeper.
we stall.
Winston dies here. Yes, nice.
We stole these because we have ults. We press Q. We press Q.
Nice.
See, it's because I
Sure.
came back, right? It went to shit
Yeah.
after I disconnected, and then I came back.
That is actually how that happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
0 to 2. Switching
That means we actually have to clean house. Because they pushed it that far.
initiating
Oh.
match.
Yeah, I mean, they
We
basically
run the
pushed
comp
through.
we ran on Iconfall.
Pretty much treat this as a 3-0, essentially. And that's the mentality they have to have going into this point. I don't know what's happening with that. Someone could have turned around to scare that Sombra off a lot earlier than what it has been.
Yeah,
Well,
it
that's
depends.
some, but they were just letting her get away with hacks on the sports.
Yep. The Genji's free farming from the high ground, the Sombra's free farming from behind. It's just a matter
Yep.
of when.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can't really do much about the Genji free farming on the high ground.
Yeah.
There's not a
Unless
whole
you
lot
get a
you can
good
do
hot
about it.
hook on him, then
Yeah.
there's not much you can do. But the Sombra, you
And-
can keep scaring it out early.
Yep.
Yeah, Sombra you could start.
30 seconds.
Oh my god.
So we're doing Sigma and Ursa. Interesting.
I think Sigma and Orisa is a dumb amount of shields.
I
like,
mean-
it's just overcompensating.
It's not a smart combination. Like if they
I
run
mean,
shield
if you're
break,
going
then
for a really, like on attack, it's not that great a combination because you have to press into them. And you need a bit more utility than
1.
shields.
Yep.
Attackers incoming.
on defense it's okay, but
Yeah.
Stop the payload.
Like, just give me decent ping and let me play Zarya into this. Like,
Allow me to repair the damage.
Someone calling the main.
cool one.
And Reaper.
I'm just gonna push through.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Just fine. The May's just free firing, but at the same time, she's not really getting a lot of value.
Ooh.
This will restore you.
We got no immortality. We win this fight.
Maybe. Get the May behind. Yep.
Yeah, they got her.
Their May fucked them there. They needed their May to be with them. Get their Orisa.
Ursa.
Come on, shoot her in the head,
Yep,
Rohan.
Orisa.
Still alive.
Come on.
Build.
Just
build.
focus fire.
Push in front of the shield. Nice. Shield
So the
reset.
Reaper comes behind and uses it.
Their Reaper's probably gonna have ult here. It'll be very close.
Warlock
What you mean, Liam? This is infuriating as fuck.
Right? Right? Like,
You
it's
don't really notice it when you're in game, but yeah.
Yeah.
it's the
but when you
simplest
watch
thing
it,
in the world. Kill the red thing in front of the blue wall. Like, it's not hard.
If I'm a support and I say that, I'd literally call that.
I
Yeah, exactly, but
they
like-
should be calling it.
They should be calling it with comms and shit. Like, it should be. There should be no one else being called except whatever, like that main tank.
Big
Nice,
play.
nice.
Now get back on cart. Rohan, take ground. Just
Respect.
keep pushing forward. Oh, go on.
It's okay.
It's alright, we got
Yeah, they're good.
Didn't need. We got beat and immortality out for that though, so
It's valuable.
now
Unless
the
they all
Reaper's
die.
back.
Sigma.
Big what's it?
Nice.
Gets
Yeah,
the
they may
Sigma
save
good.
the whole team.
May. Help your supports. Help your supports. Don't just.
Overt's gonna die, yeah.
Lucio dies.
Yeah, boys, just get
They
out.
just need to get out.
This is lost. Nope.
As soon as they lost Buddha, as soon as they lost the 2 with Buddha, they just need to get out.
I wish we played more Doomfist.
More
Things would die.
Doomfist?
Yeah.
I think that's a personal opinion.
Mm,
It just depends on, like, if you have a good
Yeah.
Doomfist, then sure, you can. There's plenty of ways you can run Doomfist, but it's very, very situational, just like a Symmetra, essentially.
Especially
We are
trying to
very
play it
split.
into
Actually, I actually saw quite a bit in Overwatch League. Hanzo.
Hello, second point.
Aang's walking up the stairs, just takes a goddamn rock to the face.
Take
See,
the field.
there you
Nice.
go.
There's two.
Hey, Kill people
Sigma,
with a
get
frozen.
Sigma.
We got the support. We got the Baptiste. That's a big pick.
It's a
And
Reaper.
the Sigma and the.
Sigma, Ever.
Big barrier.
I think Aang is a bit slow on the
Supercharger
fades.
wasn't needed.
Nope.
Supercharger wasn't needed. I don't really think Sound Barrier was needed too much because Covert was self-healing through the Death Velocity.
Mm.
And Gem had just booped him away from everyone.
Yep.
That was a 200. That was like a 200
In-
IQ boot from but Gem.
Yeah.
Really good boot.
That was it. You did the hard
Yeah.
thing. Don't do the feed thing. Don't do the bot thing. You did the big brain gamer move.
Yeah.
Big
Okay, they
game.
need to just get out of the way of the field.
No, they got the wall up behind it. That was actually really good. And they've got
And now there's a
immortality
maybe
out
behind
early.
Sunrise.
It's actually a little
Aang
trick
is gonna.
Um,
No? Jin's
I
gonna-
learned with Mei Wall. If they put down a supercharger, you put your Mei Wall on top of the supercharger. It doesn't boost anything.
No, get out.
Oh, so it doesn't boost the supercharger up. It just kind of goes
Yeah,
surrounds.
because it's like
Okay.
technically line of sight's cut off. So you just put it directly on top of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Trash.
See, I think part of the problem as well is we're not like we're trying to force the issue too much, and I think that's partly because of how Brohan and Covert want to play. So like a lot of the time, like especially on that first map, as well, like Brohan and Covert would be trying to push, and they'd over push, and that Reaper would just come in off a flank behind you, and there wasn't anything you could do about it because you were
You mean
already
like the
trying to.
Reaper's doing now?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Because you're trying to force the issue too much in one direction, like, whereas playing a little bit more slowly, and if they decide to come on a flank, just turning 4v1 or 6v1,
Yep.
like, to get a pick. Like, you don't have to get team wipes every fight, you can play slowly and get pick after pick after pick.
And just slowly push them backwards and take ground.
Yeah, especially with Orisa, like, Orisa's not, it's not like Reinhardt, like, you don't want to take ground, like, just as you go, you want to play it 9 seconds at a time, basically. Yep.
Yep.
Just
I honestly don't think
let them use their ults.
I don't think a Widow, like a hit scan, like a Widow or an Ashe or a McCree or something would go amiss here. It might.
I personally, I'd be going the Ana here.
I don't know.
I'd be
Yeah.
personally going Ana over Baptiste or Ana over Morale. Because they've got Baptiste who, if he presses shift, can heal the whole team. You got a Reaper who can self-heal. You got a Lucio who's AoE. If you purple him, he's useless. Then you can panic a cooldown out of Mei. Like,
Careful with that
straight up,
Reaper.
straight
If you're gonna play the Orisa Hog,
Yep.
you need to be going for the Holt hooks. If you're not going for Holt
Yeah.
hooks, switch off the
That's
Orisa Hog.
That's what I was just thinking. Like,
It's literally
it's a lot
the
of
only
holes.
reason you play Orisa Hog.
Yep,
A
and
lot of
I can
holes.
tell you for a fact they don't do it enough.
Yeah.
Or
There's
at all.
There's hardly any communication of hold hooking. It's just Rohan taking ground, Hilda going for flanks, and breaking shields.
Double. Double kill.
Gold Genji, by the way.
Genji player, by the way.
Watching somebody play Moira. And I'm just like, wait, why are you healing so much? Oh, right, that's because I'm bad.
Right, that's what needs to happen.
That's how I should be playing Moira. Shit.
You know what? You can actually get your heals back very quickly without doing a lot
You
of
sure
damage.
you don't want to play Junix?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm Farad as fuck.
Okay.
Honestly, you
who's-
sit in a room with fucking 50-year-olds talking about C marking.
Oof.
You're done for the night.
That's fair. Bye guys.
Hola, hola.
Hello.
Alright.
How are you, Jim?
Tired, apparently. And not talkative.
Okay, I'll take that as a tentative good.
Neutral good.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Jem, come back down if you want because what's her name? What's his name? Roku says that he'll he'll do
No, I
that.
want to sit one out. I play tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll come back down then. Unless Jelix, can you be main healer for this game?
I'm Farad,
He's
dude.
not playing.
I'm
Okay.
fucked.
All right.
I
Okay.
literally
Then
cannot.
Roku and I will
I don't
just
have mental
do
capacity
it.
at the moment
Okay.
to play.
Oh, good.
Be right back to sec.
So it's good as well watching the team from this perspective. I like it
Yeah.
because
It's good to watch
you
as
pick
well.
up a lot more. Like you do pick up a lot more because their Reaper was playing like a typical Solly Q Reaper. Gets behind, gets picks.
Mm.
Like he did his job.
Yeah.
There's not much that you can do about that. Like unless you get Peel as a support, you're dead 9 times out of 10. Started.
I started.
Hola. Alright, this is the 4th map, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, Trash?
Yeah, look, yeah. It's
What do you feel-
It's interesting in there.
Alright. So what a com I just want to know what a com's like.
Not good.
Not good?
Brohan's acting shot caller, which is fine. We don't have a backup shot caller because no one else is normally a shot caller.
Yep.
And I think the biggest issue is a lot of the smaller comms we're trying to communicate are getting lost in it.
Yep.
For instance, I called May coming from behind. I'm frozen.
Yep.
Nothing happened, and then a minute or 10 seconds later, I hear, "Oh shit, May's behind." I was like, well, that would have been avoided if, it was heard, but
Yeah.
and that was happening on multiple accounts
Mhm.
from different areas. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think we just need to fix that. Other than that, it's more of a like a fixing issues thing.
I just want
Like
to
just
ask you
physically
one
not playing well.
just from your
Yeah.
perspective.
Mm.
When targets were getting walled off, what were the calls?
Calls were
Say that-
getting pretty dependent on what we had.
Yep.
So usually, as the Reaper, when they played dive into us,
Yep.
I was basically the second acting shot caller.
Mhm.
So I was just yelling monkey diva most of the time.
Alright.
And just listening for anyone else to drop back if there's Genji flanks. I was just listening for that. And
Well, you're
Brohan
doing
was
your
making
job
his
well.
own.
You're doing your job well peeling back. You just let them play towards you. And
That
then
was the
Melb.
point. It was just a matter of listening for the healers, which
Yep.
honestly didn't probably comment enough,
Alright.
or that I could tell. Not that
Yep.
just because I didn't know when the Genji was behind all the time. But then again, at the same time, I still heard it enough to try and help out.
Mhm. Well, was it on your defense on
Yeah.
Gibraltar? Was there much calls about that Sombra?
Yes,
Yes,
all the
there
time
was.
I'm calling the Sombra and the Genji, but
Yep.
I think a lot of the time it's just not being processed because
Okay.
I call it,
It-
every
yeah.
single time it's on me, which is all the fucking time.
Which you can see where I'm coming from, though, can't you, Jem? Because it was loud in there. Like it was hard to tell where shit was coming from.
Yeah, and like I shouldn't have to shout necessarily all
Yeah,
the time.
no,
Like
you
there's
shouldn't.
like it's I don't know.
Like I listened. I tried to come back as much as I could when I heard Genji or Sombra behind,
Yep.
and I got them low before they'd escape because I could never fucking finish the cunts off.
But even there'd be times where I'd say that, or to the May or something like that and be leave them. You can't just leave them. Like I get sometimes you push past them or whatever, but you can't just leave them because they're still there. They're gonna come back. They're gonna do something. They're gonna get us. And like either I get told to play up with the tanks and then I'll die, or I hang back and whoever's behind gets me. Like it's just some things sort of get.
Incoming in 30
Yeah, I don't know.
Just quickly, Dudley.
Mm.
Would it be possible if I can just sit in the other thing, just mute myself, just to listen to what they're like?
Sure. I don't have a problem
Is
with
that alright? Like,
We said we were allowed to do that before.
Yeah, I said. Oh yeah, no, Jennings wasn't there. Yeah, I'm happy if you do that. Just mute yourself.
so I can do that?
Yeah.
Alright, Petey, I'm doing it. I'll be back after this point.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You can get called doing that. Kill him. Nice. Okay.
That dude's the only person carrying them at the moment.
Who?
The Reaper.
Detergent. Yeah, the Reaper Genji.
But he's being allowed to,
Yeah.
right? They're
I
facilitating
know, that's
him
why
to
he's
do that.
getting away with it. Yeah.
But they're facilitating and we're not facilitating enough of a counter. Like,
Like,
that
you're just
first
not
map,
facilitating
I
each
couldn't
other.
get
Like, it's straight out that. Like, I've been watching Brohan play Orisa, and he plays Orisa like he's playing Reinhardt. Half the time, I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
just go Reinhardt. Like here, like
Yeah.
there is no fucking way you should be in front of your shield right now. Like, you can push forward, but it shouldn't be like you need to reset. Because if they peek, it's free ult charge or a free pick if it's the wrong character. Like if they swap to a Widow there, your tank's dead.
Or a Hanzo. Yeah. Easy picks.
Nice.
Ah.
They burnt both their shields. We had to burn our Mei wall. Now you take position and play slow on point. Easy, just snowball it.
Who just fell off? Oh.
They got pushed. Get the
Beep,
Genji,
beep.
get the Genji, get the
Nice.
Genji, get the Genji, get the Genji. He's 1 HP.
Hamster.
They should not. As soon as that Genji died once, they should have swapped off the Genji. It was not going to work against this comp. I just press Q.
I've been waiting for him to fucking press Q for so long. Like, he could have ended that so much earlier if he pressed Q.
I hate this bit.
Yeah, it's.
It's just one after the other, just stalling it out. It's like, oh, just
There we
let it go.
Let it happen.
Like, you're just delaying the inevitable at that stage. Just let it happen.
2CP
But,
is boring. Change my
Watching in
mind.
the past, there has been times where that's happening, and it does turn around like unexpectedly.
Yeah, there are times.
Yeah,
where
but it would only
sometimes-
really turn around if two or more come out at
But
the same
that's on
time.
it's on the back of mistakes, right? Like, especially if you're
That-
playing a
that-
comp like that, as long as you stay together, you win. Like,
Mm.
How were they?
Mm,
That was quick.
let's just like it looked better than what it sounded. Put
Yeah.
it that way. Yeah. At that point where they pretty much cleaned house on first point, they could have left one support, one DPS on point, and everyone push up, but everyone stayed on point.
Ready for
And transitioning between targets is very slow.
Yes.
That Mei wall they put up on when they were attacking first point, the call was to push through the Mei wall, rotate all the way around, and meet them on point. Because they've just wasted a cooldown to block you guys.
yeah.
If they just rotate around, meet them on point, it's a lot cleaner. Because if they had any type of AOE damage, which they didn't, they just funneled into.
Yeah, but like
corridor.
like I said, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Brohan plays Orisa like he's playing Reinhardt. Like, that engagement was a Rein engagement. I mean, even then, you would like rotate to point to take the fight and then get on top of them. But like, if you're gonna get on top of them, like, just play Reinhardt.
Yep.
Or play Sigma. Reinhardt
And it took
probably.
them 10 minutes. There wasn't that much talk of strategy. The only strategy that they had was, Chef, you're getting a really good idea of the Mei walls. That's the only talk of strategy they had before they just moved in.
There's no pre-planning.
No. Okay, they just need to get the fuck out. Covert's dead here. Just leave him. Just get back.
Just
onto
back
point.
up. Just back up. Give yourself space. That's what the Resurge wants. That's better. Get the Reaper. Get the Reaper. He's isolated. He's the win condition right now.
Yep.
They're on him.
Oh, but they're all left and now, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, just let them go. You're getting rid of the Reaper. The Reaper's the big threat
The
here.
Moira's just gonna do Moira things.
Big purple.
Get that freeze. We've still got our Reaper. Good nano. Get the Orisa. Get the Mei now.
Get that mage.
Canada.
I'll just say go for the Bloody Blossom at the moment.
Nice sleep.
Go, go,
nice
go.
sleep.
Yes.
Big, huge dude.
Just keep the Reaper alive.
Oh, man. There we go.
Reaper is a massive win condition. He's got to survive.
Yep. But that rotation had to happen a lot earlier than what it did. As soon as they pushed into that room, they need to be back on point.
Well, they just used their shield reset as well. So yeah, exactly. Like pushing back to like just let them come onto them. Because the Orisa needs space. That's why like Reaper goes so well against her. Because if he gets on her, she just can't get away. Back up now. Find cover.
Yeah, that. Oh.
See, positioning there was completely terrible. Like if they're going to supercharge her there, just back up.
Reaper, Reaper, Reaper.
It's alright.
He's fucked.
That's cheesy for that point. And if they're smart, they will push up.
Right,
But they're
like
not
that's
smart.
why you don't play. A lot of the time, you won't see like high level players or pros play truck. There, they'll play back by the forklift so that they can just reset. Because like we're using supercharger there is a complete waste. Like from where we were and how split we were, it was good.
You should
But
have
if they'd
walked
have
out.
used that there
would've
to
been-
engage, it was a waste. So like just backing up, playing a point so you can reset and use the map as cover as much as you can is always a good idea.
Oh, they're on the moving platform.
That's actually good. They ruined their strat there, but are they aware?
That's true.
Okay.
You need to help
I
with the
probably
Reaper.
would've saved
Oh,
that for
Roki!
Reaper, Blossom. Their Reaper's still got Blossom here. And we just used Barrier.
It's alright. I mean, it kept us alive because otherwise, like the Reaper would have got more than one kill off that Blizzard.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that's not good.
Their Lucio hasn't used Barrier yet, have they?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. So they've got a massive counter already to all our ults.
He's gonna do it when Reaper hits Q.
Yep.
He's got frozen. Yeah.
Oh.
There's nothing you can do about that.
You'll notice that Mei focuses a lot on Reaper.
Well, yeah,
On
because
our
you have
Reaper.
to.
Yeah.
What's the only way you kill a Reaper? Freeze him and headshot him.
See,
Pretty much.
the difference right now is there's no like planning or contingency plan from us. Like there,
Everyone's
like
just gone whatever.
you know, like
They've just
yeah,
used
they're just kind of doing their own thing. Like there is no way Chef should get picked early there. Like shooting should be fine. And you look at these guys now; they've set up, they've got their corner, and that's where they're sitting. Like, so it's things like that. Like, you can play and peek as Mei there, but you're peeking behind the Orisa shield. Like never not doing that, because if they then when they try to engage you, just Blizzard point and win for free almost.
Well, are they not capping?
We're stalling reasonably well. If we get a pick here, it might even be somewhere close to winnable.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, Buddha needs to go into the blender again.
There he
And
goes.
not get frozen, hopefully. He's gonna get frozen.
He's getting hard, yeah.
That's okay, we burned a solid like minute off the clock, so oh, here we come again.
They're back on. Oh my god.
It's fair, keep going.
Look, it's still. Oh my god.
That Orisa's. Never mind.
Oh, it's a shield.
This
What
is.
the fuck?
Go again.
Stall.
See?
Oh my god. Now we've got 4 coming back.
No,
This
this
is
is legit how it happened. Yeah.
This is legit Nifty Academy last stage on Kings Road. What the fuck is going
It's got
on?
pulse
Exactly,
bomb.
they're
If
stalling
you
Big
can get
pulse
a
bomb, big
fat,
pulse bomb.
Here we go.
They're
the
legit
bongo, got the
stalling
bongo.
pretty freaking well.
2, 3.
we're not getting kills though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like we're
bad.
building, but we're not doing anything with it.
Yeah. But that's a really good stall. They did like what, a minute and a half?
Yeah, about that.
2 minutes? Jesus
Started at
Christ.
about 320.
Yeah.
2 to 2.
That would have ended a lot earlier against, say, Suck,
Initiating
or that Meng's Disciples team reversed.
Astral Planes?
Yeah, that stall would have ended a lot earlier. That's just my honest opinion.
Well, they kept trying, but then like, because we were on the tracer, like Hitman just kept coming in from the top. You couldn't wall him off, so you just go into the back line and stand there for a second. And then their Maywall would
But
go
they-
down.
But just watching the enemy team, they just split their attention, and it's just like if you focus on one target at a time, easy clap. Like. Okay, so we're doing the exact same thing.
They're not going to make the
Alright.
mistake of playing Genji this time.
No.
We're still going to play in the
Genji?
same
Oh, no.
spot as well.
4, 3, 2,
But
1.
what is Covert doing up there? That's my question.
Defend
Like, yes,
Cheeky.
out the high ground, but
Oh, don't tell me he's trying to drop down.
If he drops down,
there you go.
you got to rotate.
I
You
mean,
got to
that
rotate now.
Get the point.
Not that way. Not that way. There we go. Backwards, Chef. Where are you going?
She's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Chef's dead. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fucked.
Chef dies. Just
Don't-
rotate covert.
And that was probably miscommunicated.
Nope. Bad shield reset. They're going to kill you now.
You don't play that far up.
Yeah.
You at least either you play at your own half or you play at the middle.
30 seconds remaining.
Jeez. So these guys better fucking move forward, otherwise.
Oh, yeah. I know.
No, they
You
get
can stall Chef here.
Chef's gonna die. Yeah, they can snowball when they kill Chef here.
Loss.
Yeah, and they do.
New defense point. Objective B.
Like Chef's a big death here,
30 seconds.
And they're
Any
on
death is a
Brohan
big
now.
Where is
death.
everyone?
big nade.
Reaper's one. Reaper's one. Nice.
That was a good nade. By Reaper.
Get me, get me.
All right.
Press.
Okay.
Good Q.
Back.
actually-
Nice.
Jeez.
That was massive. That was massive.
Wasted beat.
Didn't. No, I mean, yeah, they only had like 5 seconds left. Nice.
Nice.
Alright. So they've got a. Their attack was good
To 2.
because they focused on targets, but their defense just gets lost in translation. It's like everyone's speaking Korean and they don't understand it.
It's like everyone's speaking. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's speaking
It's like,
Korean.
actually,
and doesn't
no,
understand.
It's Florida Mayhem stage 1 and 2. 100%. Before they got their new roster.
The problem is like a lot is being called, and most of it is useful, but it's an ability to be able to process what's being said to you, and not everybody is able to do that. Like I'm not saying anybody can't in there or can't learn, but it's something that, like it's like I think once or twice where I said the maze behind,
Yeah.
or the maze up top, and they're like, that's fine, just leave her. I'm like, I know, I'm just letting you know where she is. Like,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily something you have to act on or go for, or that's not what I'm saying. Like, it's just letting you know so you can process what's around you type thing, which, yeah.
And if say the May was up top on that bridge on Gibraltar, like that's a hook pull combo right there, and the May's dead.
And that's the thing. The moment we walked out the doors, I said that because I watched it before we even left spawn up top. I'm like, May is up top, and a few seconds later we were underneath. May becomes behind on your 2 supports. I'm like, you know, you didn't have to instantly act on her, but you forgot she was there. Like,
If they speed
was that?
amp
What was
into
that?
an engagement
Sigma?
here.
Okay.
Now, kill this Sigma.
it's
This
just-
Get him, get on the other side of the shield.
go. Get the immortality now. They're frozen.
Big.
Nah, they got the better. They got freezes.
Holy Jesus.
May froze everyone there.
Yep, because May's freeze penetrates, and I feel like our May knows that, but I'm not sure if if Chef does.
Fresh chef.
Chef.
Chef of the fresh food.
Because then May there just didn't bother about DPS. She's just like, I'm just gonna freeze everyone. Lol.
And that's one thing about May that you see, especially in OW. They know the difference when to DPS and when to not just freeze people.
Yeah.
Like.
That detergent's an alt account, I'm pretty sure.
They're looking at his Genji play of the game. I think he's better than gold.
Because he used to be diamond back in seasons
Wait.
3 and 4, and then stopped playing until season 15, and has literally only done placements.
Is this,
I feel like it's an alt account.
So
Is this
there's,
detergent you're talking about?
there's
or-
nothing much you can really do about it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just really weird.
Like presumably their SRs will balance out.
Yeah.
That's okay. You get that out now. It's fine.
They've got 3 minutes to build another. Just quickly as well, is there any ult tracking?
No,
Fuck.
not really. I mean, there's hit and miss. To be straight up with you, I noticed some callouts don't get acted upon though. I know. When I played May, I called out Zarya frozen, Zarya low about 4 times. I froze her about 3 times, but I was the only one to actually try and get her. Kind of thing.
Oh, you did not need that Death Blossom there. Get back into spawn. Just get back into spawn.
Burhan is
Hogs up top.
How the fuck is...
He got
How did, how did he get up there?
Sigma.
The Maywall, I think.
Sigma.
Oh, he just jumped on. Jesus. That's a very interesting position for Old Hog.
They,
There you go.
how many ults have they got? We've got Nano Whole Hog here. That's a good combo. We can move with this. We just gotta make sure we protect Buddha at that time. Like we can easily be using that around about.
Oh, that's not a nice place to be.
Big tire.
Get the Zarya.
Zarya,
Get the Zarya.
Come on.
Then Reaper's gonna do whatever he wants because he's in our back line, and
There we go.
No
That
one
was-
called that.
I can tell you now, no one called it, or if it was, it wasn't reacted on.
right, the tire gets 2. You won the fight. Well, you should have won the fight. Now, like you
You should
don't
have won the
have to
fight.
like, you don't have to just keep pushing through. I think that's what we need to.
And we keep
Hammer in,
changing
right.
characters, like
Yeah.
with the minute to go, like sure, but we had a Zenyatta at about 40-50% ult to trance, and now we've swapped Roku onto Zenyatta. And now Avatar's on Moira, and should have been healing.
See, they've got that much damage because the Zarya just hasn't died.
They're gonna need a big dragon.
Oh boy, they're gonna need a big dragon, they're gonna need a fucking tire. It's pretty much throw your whole freaking artillery, just burn every cooldown possible, imaginable to man with this team.
Go, guys. Fucking go.
Now you try and make them rotate. Okay.
Just be
You haven't
healing.
got a Lucio.
Someone needs to touch the point.
There. No, they lose. Alright. some situations they're easily avoidable for just through ultra.
So I think we're trying to take fights, but we don't really understand
what we're
like
doing.
Of the game.
understanding positioning as well. Like you know, like their first point, they just went, all right, we're going to go straight through the left-hand side and force the defending team to rotate. Like there's no thought like that.
Kill. Sextuple
Yep.
kill. Team
May is gross. Anytime May is in the meta, Overwatch is a bad place to be.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Is that last map?
Nope. Last one is
What's last map?
Lijiang Tower.
Alright, fuck it. If you want to sub me in, sub me in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because
Wait, where'd they go?
No, that's it. That's 3.
No,
Unless
'cause
you decide
We
you're
were
playing
doing
all 5.
We were doing all
Okay.
5 maps.
come, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. And I can't live without him.
I'll sub before.
Sub me in, coach. Just sub me. I'll sabotage him. I'll play fucking Brig. Alright?
I was their carry too. It was their DPS carry.
I'm gonna find out who that is. I can actually look in South records if I really want to.
What,
actually
who
wanna
that
know
person is? You can just see
Yeah. No, I can.
game, can't you?
We'll see if we get another.
It's detergent.
No, I mean I'll have a look.
Detergent.
And plus, I'll just go into the server and ask around.
Season 17, 2300, 16.
We have a spy.
But it should be fair though. Like you can have like one plat on your team versus silver still plays in Div 11. Like it's the average out, so you can technically do. There's no rule against it.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think that's his main account. That's all.
Yeah.
Which I mean, his main account might just be plat, like, but because I mean, like Bojangles isn't on his main account because his main account is Bojangles, is it not?
Well,
I
you
feel
just
like I've seen actually
you're
have
telling
these people
me
somewhere.
that a fresh level 18 couldn't make it onto an AOL team? Come on, Jen.
Right? Discriminate.
I'll prove it. I'll
Don't
get Chris
discriminate
Brown.
against the otherwise experienced.
Must bow down to the level 18.
Gaming gent. Is this
Oof.
another detergent?
Yikes! Denied.
Alright. Oh no, no, no.
Dude's
no.
like, fuck off! I'm gonna come.
No,
Fuck
get
off,
lost,
I gotta
wanna
yell
play
at my Hanzo for
Minecraft.
being shit, even though I'm playing tank and I'm not giving him any space! Sorry.
Wow. It's
Okay,
not
dead-
mad at all.
Deadly.
Let it go, dude. Let it go.
Alright.
Just fucks me off. That's the thing about roll queues, because there hasn't been enough of an SR reset on people, and you get people in fucking high plat diamond that play main tank and they don't know what they're
I
doing.
don't think there's been any SR
There hasn't
reset.
been.
No.
The amount of like feeding Reinhardts that I've had to save, like it's a good thing that I can play off tank as well, because if some dude just insta locks Reinhardt and I'll go Zarya, it's the amount of feeding Reinhardts I have to save. Like it's fucked.
Alright. If
Alright.
you want to sub, like, oh, I'm fucking in there. Jeez.
You
fuck
are in
me.
there. I don't know
Alright.
whether I want to put trash back in because now that's all the main team there. But
Then
Okay.
do it.
Chef has only played
Trash?
2 maps.
I don't care.
Trash, come in with me.
Did
Two
you want
out
to
of-
ask
he either,
Chef? He
well,
wants to
he
sit
either
out?
plays 3 out of 5 or he plays 2 out of 5. So
Okay, then yeah, Chef.
At the end
plays
of
then.
the end of the day, look at
yeah.
like this: is Chef main team?
Yeah, no, because I haven't had the main team play together just yet, so I thought maybe I can take Chef out. He played
Well-
2
Yes,
maps.
just do
Is
it.
that okay?
Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Sorry,
Let's
Chef.
fucking go. All right.
Go, dude.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Go, jump. No, I was trying to make it even as possible, but then I'm like, oh, Janice is here. Maybe they can all play together.
but at the same time, yeah, there's to be like a as a main roster is fine.
Hey,
Hey, Avatar.
Hello.
got destroyed.
I hope it's okay I sub you out because Jenix said he'll play, and I want to try to get the main team to play together at least one.
No, I'm not getting any playtime. I hate you for this. Why do you do this to me? Oh my god.
QQQ, I'm going to complain to everyone and then leave.
I know. Fails
I
are not letting
mean-
me play. Zephyr. I'm kidding.
Guys, it's time for me to leave.
Oh wait.
Oh my god, guys, by the way, you missed the biggest burn I gave Roku earlier. So I was playing Lucio first point, right? And you know how I was going around the walls of the main first point? And he goes, "Hey, Ang, don't drop to the ground. If you drop to the ground, then you failed me." And I said, "Whoa, tough expectation coming from someone who is a failure in real
Ouch.
life." And then I recorded it as well, so you'll hear it. You'll hear it in the.
You see,
send it.
see Roku just die
Hey,
internally.
Chef.
Oh, I was.
Just been like, I thought I already failed you, Daddy.
Oh my god.
I didn't know I was kicked out.
I'm sorry. I just cause you know what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Dims, everyone can't play every game. It's fine.
I know.
Lies.
I was trying to make it even, but
9v9
Shut up, you're not
Overwatch
playing.
win.
Shut up, you're
I
not
was
even playing.
I nearly was. Dim's messaged
You
me the
nearly
other
were.
day. She's like,
You nearly
"Oh,
were."
Brohan might be able to make it. Can you play main tank?" I'm like, I guess.
No, I just needed an option just in case. Not saying that you're going to.
I know,
Just in case in Vestige. And then Vestige left, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna yank. Like, lucky. Wait, no, wait, no, I can't. Wait, I can yank blue. So blue's just like online. I'm like, okay.
I mean, like, I would have been happy to play, like, because like you can play like Orisa and that on my ping. It's not hopeless.
Yeah. I don't know whether it helps or not. I think Zeph was trying to do this for him to play as part of this, the team and trying to do call-outs and stuff to see how it actually,
Who?
like Zeph was going to try this a while ago for Academy. He wasn't sure, like, get, if you played main tank and you can kind of like, who's ult tracking, who's doing this and stuff like that in game.
Yeah, ideally you want people like specific people doing specific things, or like at least being good at different things. But like when you've got a team that has never really experienced what having a shot caller is like, or tracking ults is like, or something like that, it's best to just kind of get everyone going with it and then kind of decide who's best at it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about running Sombra.
I think with a couple of things, like, it's going to come in time. Things like the ult tracking and getting better at shot, like, this stuff's not going to happen overnight, like, and no matter how much you play during week type thing, like, that's a lot to do, especially if you're leaving shot call into one person to be processing all the information and coordinating the team and coordinating rotations and also like ult tracking and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a lot at once, and I think it's just going to take a bit of time to get used to that because they're also still learning to play together with one another, and like,
But
it's not
we've
just
also
going
got
to
to,
happen
I
overnight.
think, commit some more. I can't commit the time, but we've got to commit some more time to actually teaching you guys how synergies work.
Yeah.
Things like playing Orisa Hog for Halt Hook combos and communicating that. Why you play Mei Reaper, like what the role of each of both DPSs are, like the Lucio in that scenario, like why Lucio is still and has been one of the best sleeper characters in the game at low ranks if you can use him properly. Like, we lost his first point. We should have just gone Mei Reaper with Lucio more and just gone play point. Ignored the fire, killed everything else.
Oh, all the ults.
Trash. Semi popped off.
Oh, winnable.
Not gonna get anyone. Oh wait, you make the fire. No.
Yes,
All else
but
fails,
there's gonna be a
press
Mercy.
Q.
She's gonna drop down, I think.
Nah, she won't. If she does, she's feeding.
Nah.
She'll get insta-slept by Gen X.
Yeah. Push out! Push out, you're running the McCree sightlines. If they get on top of you,
Oh, that was under the shield. Good job, dude.
get the Sigma, get the Sigma, get the Sigma.
Good.
That's it.
Gen X.
Go with the fence.
You can play point here. Get the Sigma again. Huge kill.
That's a good wall.
Sleeper, come on. You can get her.
they've got no barrier. Oh, you could have waited on that. Nice, nice Blizzard. Blizzard. Focus, focus targets. Kill them, May. Yep.
Oh, that was slip.
Oh, that's such a stall wall.
That's the point.
Oh, that is
Nice.
too evil.
Only just killed him.
Oh, evil. That was good. Good job, man. Now let me go render this video where I roasted Roku and destroyed him.
Just didn't respect ults.
Oh, did they get? Oh, they got it.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
We didn't have to split and go looking for the Pharah there. Like, we knew where she was. Like, and taking her, like, out in the open is what she wants. So, like, just keep an eye out for her and just make sure you're kind of aware that she is going to have barrage and she's going to be coming for you at some point.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. This is my will.
Oops, wrong button.
The objective.
They've got better shield break. That's why they won that fight.
Do you think Ryan Zarya look better on this comp? Cause I feel like I've seen a lot of Ryan
If
Zarya
you went
on
Reaper,
this
yeah.
map.
Go Reaper Lucio. Yeah. Can work. I think they're just kind of they're giving the Pharah, like, they're respecting the Pharah, but they're also giving her too much respect in the sense that they're not willing or not thinking about just using the map to avoid the Pharah. Because if you can just rush over them, kill everything else, then the Pharah can't really do much. Even if you just let her float around a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to commit to this Mei strat, and I don't think it's really working. Why? Nice. It's 2, but they have Blizzard, which means we lose. Was that our Blizzard? That was our Blizzard. We just didn't have anyone to follow up on it.
No, we still have our Blizzard.
No, it was their Blizzard then, yeah.
Yeah. Just hide.
Trash shooting at the fucking the Mercy instead of diving in.
Nah, wasn't really going to be able to do much. Ah,
Mercy POTG Sad Boys Club time.
Oh no.
Oof, trash.
Feels bad.
That's a real feels bad boy.
I wasn't gonna win the fucking fight. Let's be
No.
real there.
Cleaner. Like I think we kind of need to work on like the comps to play, but so far as understanding them, I'm not sure you really like as a team. I'm not sure you really understand the point. Like things like playing Orisa Hog. The main reason you do that is for the Halt Hook one shot combo, and that just straight up didn't happen at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it once.
Does it still work with a Sigma Aris?
Yeah,
The Sigma
'Cause
can
you
just
do-
eat the hook.
he can, but like that's where you shoot it above him, right? Like most of the time with Halt Hooks, like the more consistent one will be shoot the Halt above the Orisa shield, and pull up from there. So like if the Sigma's quick, he can probably block the hook, but I don't think there's going to be many people that are going to be that quick.
No, I agree.
As it
We're
goes,
talking high diamond masters here.
yeah, and things like if you're going to run Reaper May, like and
You need to get
things like rotations and things like that, you do need to get aggressive, but also like there were times like Volskaya particularly, if you're playing like Orisa versus Orisa, like just trying to straight up get on top of them probably isn't the best idea. Like forcing them to rotate and giving yourself some kind of advantage. So like you guys as well, you're kind of going, all right, we're going to take a fight, and you just go and headbutt them, which sometimes will work. If you're playing Reinhardt, it can work, but like using the map and trying to get them to rotate or get into a position where you can actually take a fight is a good idea, and kind of
That's
working to
majority
the
my
strengths
fault.
and weaknesses of and like it comes down to your tank line for when that happens, right? So it's understanding the specific strengths and weaknesses of the tank core that you're playing. So things like Ryan Zarya likes to get aggressive and likes pushing over people, whereas Orisa Hog needs to like you kind of want space to try and rotate around those Halt Hook combos, because Orisa struggles if things get on top of her. And playing like the Reaper May and that, like the reason you have a Lucio in that comp is because Lucio with his speed amp just facilitates Reaper and May to go and get their close range value. And things like with May, knowing when to freeze and when to ice pick is a huge difference. Because like on Volskaya in that first fight, all their May did was just hold left click and she froze all of you and got a free blizzard and effectively had already used a blizzard. So things like that. It's just like little like compositional things that I think like going through will really help in working out like how, like why you play particular comps and what the strengths and weaknesses are, as opposed to just like this is the comp, go play. So
See, I think we need to play more together, just in general. I think we need somebody, actually coaching, I suppose.
yeah, I think you do need a proper coach. You're gonna have to commit to
Yeah.
Monday. Because yeah, like I can give you guys advice and tips based on what I see, but I'm not going to be here the whole time because it's 8 o'clock in the morning for me now, and I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Understandable, my dude.
Alright, thanks for sitting in, Deadly.
No, it's okay. Like I enjoy doing it. I like watching Overwatch and analyzing it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But things like
I'm very grateful for it.
yeah, I think based on from what we were hearing from the subs and stuff like that as well, I think kind of like comm structure needs to improve as well a little bit.
Yep.
Or a lot. But that will come the more you play together. So like Roku says, if you play more together outside, like in roll queue or in quick play or whatever, like just play together and you'll get used to each other's call outs and each other's voices, and you'll start just kind of processing what they say without having to actively listen for it. So it'll come.
Yeah, man. Cheers for the feedback, though.
Just takes time.
Thanks,
Nice.
Deadly.
I'll upload
Yeah,
the
time and practice. All this game. It's all any